Okay, so I know it's not dark blue, but, well, we've got one more VR mission to get through, so let's finish this before we finish this. Also, where the fuck are you going?
Look, he's got shit to do. Very, very important shit over there to do.
Yeah, like, fuck, get back here, you fucking Rich Evans-looking motherfucker. Where are you going?
I just want to stand over here now. Bye. I'm peacing out of this game.
The taco truck waits for no man.
We got intel on their plans to transport a WMD. Enemy transport is currently flying above the Waiapolo Mountains. HQ's orders are to capture it. If we can get war crime evidence, we could suppress Free Rouge's activities. At the beginning of the mission, we will approach the transport while attempting radio contact. We will force their landing. Our objective is to capture the plane.
Into the mountains.
If the situation goes south, keep that in mind.
Exactly.
So we can capture the evidence, or we can shoot down the evidence. These are our options.
Well, no, I mean, he just said he's forcing a landing. It didn't say how he was forcing the landing.
Oh. Or how fast that landing is going to be.
Yeah, again, forcing a landing over extremely mountainous territory.
What could go wrong?
We're pressing the... We're pushing the definition of landing here.
Hey, are you on the ground? Then it's a landing.
I am on the ground over here, and over here.
Oh. Well, I mean, there's a reason they call it a crash landing. You still landed.
I guess that's true.
They didn't specify how many pieces you landed in, just that you landed.
Or how many times you landed.
Or how many...
It's like my personal hero, Launchpad McQuack, says, any landing you can walk away from is a good one.
Exactly.
This will not be one of those.
No.
So yeah, we're taking the F-22 out, the Canon Mobius 1 plane, because, well, it's the end of the VR missions, it's basically the ass end of the LP, so, yeah, it's time to start repping some Canon shit.
Yay! Following the script.
It makes me sad that we can't go up in, like, the fish bed or something like that. Oh, wait, no.
God,
that thing was awful.
I was gonna say, like, you know, good on you for, like, you know, considering trying it, but,
Hey, you know, if they gave me a choice, I'd fly a damn Reliant Robin in this game, okay?
Like, what? Like, okay, here's the question. What would the Ace Combat 7 equivalent of the Robin be?
Don't worry, Mobius 1 is with us.
Who the hell's that? Oh, right, it's me. Yeah, you guys have nothing to worry about, I'm here.
Yep.
Oh no, the Starfighter was pretty bad.
Impossible.
Oh god, yeah.
Sky Eye, this is Rapier 5. No one's in the cockpit.
Don't make me start playing the refueling music again.
Oh god, no. Well, like I said in ours, I could not actually make it through that Mystery Science Theater.
It's a rough one.
Like, I had to bail on that. I could not make it through.
Like, I've seen, like, yeah, clips of it, and just, like, the crew just, like, sort of very slowly losing their minds because, like, it's so goddamn boring.
Psychological drama.
Wait, sorry, I said I wouldn't do that. Get him.
See, okay, I mean, we're forcing a landing.
It's forcing several landings.
Don't worry, I'm sure the IUN has a really good, like, search and recovery team, so, like, they can get that war crimes evidence or the pieces thereof on the ground eventually.
Yeah,
it doesn't explode when it gets
seems
down
like a
there.
good plan.
But, yeah, but, like I said, this is the last VR mission. Like, the game basically ends here, so no one gives a shit what happens after this.
Running on allies.
Even though apparently the VR campaign was supposed to go on for, like, at least 3 more missions, and then, like, Project Aces either just got lazy or decided, like, God, developing VR for this game, like, really fucking sucks, screw this.
Well, it even might have could have been even like a situation where they're just like, why are we just going to do 3 more VR missions when we could, you know, start a new game and maybe take that into consideration before we start?
Yeah, or it's a matter of, like, we'll do it as DLC, and then they just never get around to doing it like the Mass Effect Andromeda DLC.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name, but there's a PS3 game that was supposed to have DLC, and it never came out. But they released the trophies for the DLC, so if you ever played the game, you have a game you cannot complete on your list.
Nice.
Man, just imagine if you could accomplish all of these achievements. Wouldn't that be great?
Because
Just imagine
Because,
what
like-
might have been.
because like there is like apparently like a partially like the rest of the roster of the VR planes like there's like skins for at the very least like the F-16 as is playable, like the F-15C, the Eagle was supposed to be playable. The F-35 apparently has like a VR skin for it, and just like
They just
like,
never finished them.
yeah.
That's a shame. Because, like, even though there are only 3 planes to pick in the VR mode for this, it is damn cool.
Well, 4 if you count the Warthog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's take an A10 into a dogfight. That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. Like literally, like the only mission that you would even consider taking the A-10 for is Mission 2, which is the air-to-ground one.
Yes, we're just one down. Nice kill.
But it's fun.
And sadly,
but it's
I think-
fun to gawk at them, you know?
Well, yeah, it's a plane basically completely built around a giant minigun.
Yep.
It's like
Oh, yeah, like
we have this sweet minigun.
giant
We wanna
minigun
make it
and
fly, and the
oxymoron
engineers
like
were like,
Jumbo
no
Shrimp."
problem.
Yeah, like I remember like it was like back in like the Ace Combat Zero thread, someone showed off like a picture of okay, like here's the unhoused minigun on a platform for the A-10, and here's a Volkswagen beside it for comparison, and like the gun is like twice the size of the VW Beetle.
Yeah,
well,
the thing is ridiculous.
you know, to be fair, I was going to say, to be fair, I'm like twice the size of a VW Beetle, so
Hi-oh.
it's not that impressive.
Missile fire.
Ooh,
I've underestimated that
I'm sure it
flying
comes up
straight
at
through
some
the explosion for immersion.
immersive purposes. I'm sure it comes up at some point throughout kind of all the videos here, but the composer on this, Keiki Kobayashi, did a freaking amazing job on the soundtrack and like everything else he's done.
Oh god, yeah. I don't know if he handled the VR track because like a lot of it is like it's remixes of Ace Combat 04 music, which I think that was like there's the one of the other composers for it here. Hello, crack iTunes open and just real quick here. So this track here, the last one for VR was done by oh hey, it was done by Kobayashi.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm listening to it, and like one of his things that I've picked up a lot, and I recently found out he did a track for the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Oh yeah, the Valkyrie
Yes.
boss, the one that you fight going up the plate to the Shinra building.
Yeah, so I was listening to that, and just going back over some of his other stuff. I'm like, it's really amazing to me, like his use of rhythm in everything is ridiculous. Very few composers pull that off well, and he does it like to an art form, and I'm really
yeah, like
impressed by that.
They're all dead.
Yeah, like there's a couple of videos of like people like analyzing like sort of his musical theory. Like I think like one of them is like Alex Mukala and like 8-Bit Symphony, and it's just like yeah, the way that like yeah, he layers rhythm on top of like itself to the point where like the song is almost fighting with itself.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a lot of like kind of polyrhythm, cross rhythm ideas going on, like 4 against 3. Why can't I think of it now?
It's thematically appropriate for
Daredevil,
dogfighting.
there we go. Like does that a
Yeah.
lot. You get that kind of 4
yeah,
against 3 thing going on, and it's really cool. I just
Oh, yeah,
if he doesn't work on anything else, it's a damn shame.
Well, it's funny because like I mentioned this like in the LP, and like now that we've in the LP at this point, like we've gone past Lighthouse and we've gone past Daredevil. I can now talk about it. Like he actually said like his philosophy in scoring Daredevil was he was treating it like it was going to be the last song he ever wrote for an Ace Combat game, maybe even his last song ever.
Getting stealth fighters to show on radar.
Is there a reason for that, or is it just like a method acting thing?
Well, basically, Project Aces was like, well, shit, this literally could be our last Ace Combat game because, like, Namco is gonna fucking kill us.
Okay.
because they're Namco. So they
Could
were
be-
like, okay,
could be
like,
worse. Could be Konami.
Yeah, basically, or EA, but effectively, yeah, same difference, really. But it was like, so yeah, they were like, okay, we're gonna leave everything on the field, and if this is our last game, we're going out on top.
Well, they
And
certainly
then, I
pulled
guess,
it off.
and like, yeah, like, so Square Enix was basically like so impressed with Kobayashi's work, yeah, they just phoned him up and it's like, hey, you want to do a cameo track on the 7 Remake soundtrack? And yeah,
Yes.
the Valkyrie theme just sounds like it could come right out of an Ace Combat game.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
It's excellent. Like I said, just the way he works with rhythm is something you don't hear a lot. And as a percussionist and a music professional, I really appreciate that.
Missile miss.
Missile.
That's
Also
why they
got
call
me-
it a missile.
Yep. Also, yeah, like I should probably point out real quick, like you can see, like I looked down at like the console around them, but VR is like incredibly immersive. Where like if you take missile hits, like it'll actually knock out your instruments. So like I don't have a radar or ammo counter anymore.
Nice.
You know, I hadn't noticed that. I just noticed when I was playing it that like all the homing missiles are so much more fun to use in VR. Because it's just like, no, you're not getting away. I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna break my neck in half trying to kill you.
Oh god, yeah. Like I will say, like I'm not that big of a fan of the VR mode, like, as a whole, but, like, this boss fight against Ghost Squadron almost makes it worth it.
Yeah, it's apart from, like, this part really is where it gets tricky, but they're kind of simplistic missions, but it's really fun. In that, this was very much more of a VR showpiece rather than a full game, though, which is kind of a shame.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, if they... Oh god, yeah, that if that was real life, that would have been a collision and a death, but yeah, like, if they'd somehow managed to, like, make the entire campaign VR compatible, or, like, just, hell, even done, like, those back 3 VR missions, I think it would have been, like, a lot more worth it in the long run.
Yeah. This was almost like a kind of like a missed opportunity, I think. But considering what happens during the campaign, I can see why they didn't bother porting the whole thing to VR.
Oh yeah, because, like
the I can't remember the name of the mission, but the one where you have to navigate through all the clouds, that never would have worked.
Oh god, 9.
Yeah, the frame rate would have been completely tanked through the entire mission.
Yeah, I remember 9. That's the one you made me fly the damn fish bed on.
Oh, okay, you took the fish bed on Faceless Soldier. God. Like
Well, I couldn't use
honestly
missiles.
really-
It's like, this has a machine gun pod. That's good enough, right?
Like honestly, I wish that I'd kept up with your thread because I think I would have forced you to make better plane choices.
Yeah, but the terrible plane choices are the fun ones. See?
Well, yeah, it just made it funny.
Oh yeah, like it is that constant pull between serious and shitpost. Like, trust me, like I know the feeling.
I'm not here to play this game well.
Yeah, really.
Because, yeah, like-
I think you made me fly the F-14 on the stealth mission. Like the biggest plane I think I had at the time.
You had a
Oh,
tactical
God.
advantage.
I mean,
That's what it comes down to.
the reason why I took the F-14 for rescue is because, like, it was going to be thematically appropriate to kill President Harling in the Rosgrees plane
It makes sense.
because I'm that kind of an asshole.
I mean, thematically appropriate also works. You know, it's like doing Fashion Souls. There's a method to the madness.
Yeah.
The fact that we took minimal damage and struck a serious blow to their...
Minimal damage, motherfucker. I almost died, and I think probably 10 other people did too.
That was minimal damage. You know, you don't want to see maximal damage.
The war with Free Erusia may have entered a new phase. Be on standby.
It may have.
And by new phase, and by new phase we mean fuck you. We're not doing any more of this.
Yeah, well, he did say it may have entered a new phase. Not that it did. It may have. It didn't. But, you know, hey, you feel good about yourself. You've accomplished nothing but had a good time doing it.